the night's event's come to a close. Hope you all enjoyed it. But given we have around 20 minutes left, there's a guy here who wants to tell a story. So I'm going to give the room over to the tall guy. Here we go. What do you think?
Go clap, yeah, go clap. Make me earn it. I don't want a microphone, so everyone just kind of like keep quiet, and then I'll tell a story, and then I'll end it in a pretty cool way, I hope. So my name is Brad. I used to work here. I used to work with Rocky. I was a server. Rocky was the bartender. And if anyone else that's worked here, which I don't see a whole lot of us, but I know I used to hate going to the bar to get my drinks ordered because Rocky would always razz me about my hair and who lets you out of the house looking like that. And then God forbid if I ever brought in a chip, like he would pay us out, right? So if anybody tipped me under 20%, I'd always look around for the other bartenders because I knew Rocky was going to give me all kinds of shit. So I would turn in the shit, and Rocky would be like, under 20%. How'd you get hired here? You're the worst server we've ever had. Right? So that went on for about a year, and I overheard Rocky saying that he rented this warehouse and he was getting into this business. And this little thing clicked onto my head, and I thought, hey, I'm going to ask him if I can rent some space in his business. I like to play music. I'd love to play some music in his little shop. But Rocky, he's a little harsh on me. So I get the courage to finally ask him, and all I'm hoping is he doesn't ask me what instrument I play. There's two questions I don't like to be asked, and that's what instrument do you play after you say you're a musician, and is that your real hair color? Two questions I hate. So Rocky, I asked him, hey, you willing to maybe rent some space, once I leave here at night, I can go to your space and play some music. And then I'll go home. And he's like, seriously, like at midnight? And I'm like, yeah, from like midnight to 2 a.m. I'll rent your space. And he's like, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. So 2 months goes by. Rocky doesn't say anything. At this point, I've got notes on my door of like quit playing the same shit over and over and over again from the office, and my neighbors getting mad at me. Because that's what we do as musicians, play the same thing over and over again, chasing perfection, which is impossible. So finally Rocky comes up to me when I think all is lost, and he says, hey, I got a key for you, here it is. And he writes the directions on how to get to the shop, and if anyone's ever been to the shop, it's like impossible to find, right? So a couple weeks later, I finally find it, and I just wanted to say a big thank you, and I know Julie, I used to give you guys cards every once in a while, how grateful I was for doing that, for those guys to let me rent their shop. And out of the goodness of Rocky's heart, even though he was so crazy harsh to me in a funny way, he never charged me a penny. He gave me the keys to his warehouse, and still today, like last night I was there practicing, and I probably am there 3-4 nights a week, 3 hours a night. And
did you bring your instrument?
And Julie trusts me, and I don't really drink alcohol, so the place is filled with alcohol, and it all works. There's no cameras. Maybe. So, I'd just like to kind of end it on a note of gratitude for Rocky letting me do this. I was a complete stranger to Rocky, by the way, and I was always worried if he really didn't think highly of me, but when he did that, I was like, okay, this dude trusts me. So I'm going to play a tune for Rocky, and then that'll answer the question of what, I know you're looking like, what are you going to play, dude? And that'll answer the question of what I play, and that'll be it. So I know we're like crazy into masks and everything, but I don't really, so we'll make this so that kind of works.
Too much crazy going on in this room. What's happening?
I carried scissors this whole time for this joke, so please laugh. All right, so just be quiet.
Wow, 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 wow.